Hi. Do you ever notice that going uphill is harder when you first start and then not so hard later? No, that's not a riddle. Hi, I'm Lynda Cromar from lyndacromar.com. And, as normal, I like to relate things to things that are going on in my life at the moment because I think those stories help. I started walking. I think you've heard that if you've been watching any of my videos or my blog entries. And when I first started at the beginning of the summer, it was very, very difficult to do because I had let myself go. I hadn't done it for quite a while. And in particular, there's one hill that is particularly difficult. It's the last hill before I come home, just a block or so away from my house. And that particular hill is really difficult because it's a straight up grade for about 3 solid blocks. And what am I talking about today? I'm talking about skill level and competence level that needs to be accomplished in your business. Now, in particular, I put a status out on Facebook just a little while ago about how when you first start out with something new, it's hard to do. And it feels really hard to do. And you're consciously working at it, and it's a big effort. And then after you go along, if you keep on pushing and learning and get through that learning curve period, it starts to feel easier. Not because it really became easier, but because your skill level and your confidence changed. So let's think about that for a minute. In anything that you are doing, whether it was a new job you just started, whether it was a physical skill of some kind like my walking, and my walking isn't just leisure walking, it's hard, what I call a power walk. So it's a pace I set and I stay with for an entire mile. And this is exactly the kind of thing that you want to do in your business. You set a pace, you push yourself, and you learn the skills. And that's one of the key things. So much of the time I see people, they get the business, they get what they want, but they don't have any of the skills. And that is what causes so much of the struggle. It's kind of like trying to walk up the hill without any kind of a plan on how you're going to get to the top. When I start at the bottom, I don't start from a dead, stop. I'm already in that pace on the flat part before I get to the hill. So when I get to the hill, there's some momentum that has been created. That all comes from a schedule, a plan, a tactic, a set of tools and skills. All of those things are important to build your business with. Now, when I first started in my multi-level, the first one, online, I only had one thing that was given to me as a method of building my business, and that was to buy leads. Now, in today's market, most people are not doing that. There's a few, but very, very few are really doing that. And it takes a certain amount of specialized skill to be good at it. It's not that it doesn't work. It takes special skill. Now, I learned some of those skills, the telephone skills. Those are still valid even when you're working online. Really, the plan of working with people doesn't really change that much just because you move to the internet, to a social media platform, or any of those things. The skills are still necessary. That's why I love what I'm doing. I can share with you how you can get those kind of skills, because without them, it's like trying to hit that hill from a dead stop. You just don't have the momentum and you fall on your face, like I did. And along with this, I'd like to share with you an opportunity you have to take advantage of learning some of those skills and special methods and things that have been taught by some of the best online marketers. Live the Dream is coming up in October. It is sponsored by My Lead System Pro, but they are going to bring in many other speakers, not necessarily all My Lead System Pro leaders. So you have the opportunity to learn from some of the top producers in the whole industry. And this is a generic event. It's going to be kicked off with some webinars, one starting next Wednesday. And so I would love to get you on the list so that you get to participate in these most incredible webinars that are going to be teaching you some very important online skills that you might be missing in your arsenal for building your business. So definitely click that link below and get registered to enjoy that webinar. This is Lynda Cromar, and I really would appreciate being able to help you. Have an awesome day, and we'll be talking soon.